starting a 3-day trip today, and I got to the airport super early. My report time isn't actually until another hour, so I think I'm gonna go find a little quiet spot to finish my coffee and edit a little bit for you guys. Today we are flying to Phoenix, Arizona. We are at our short stay hotel, which is in this wonderful little shopping plaza. One of my favorite stores is there. It's called The Last Chance. Basically, it's the rack of like Nordstrom rack. You can always find really good deals and really good brands there. You kind of have to dig because some items are slightly damaged. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to take you guys with me, and I hope it's a good trip. We are starting off with a deadhead flight from San Francisco to Painesfield, which I believe is a seasonal flight because I have never seen that flight before, and it's actually operated by one of the smaller aircraft, so we will not be working that flight. We will be deadheading as passengers. These are Tory Birch for $129. These are size 9 though, and I'm a size 8. These are cute. I really like the toe box. It looks like the blue tags are 50% off. They have a lot of Good American, which is one of the Kardashians brands. And the pricing starting at $9.97. This skirt is $26.97. I'm gonna try on these. Okay, I like the color, pero sí se ven muy grandes. I have skinny legs. Who wants a mini haul? Did I hear me? Okay, so I ended up buying 2 little sweaters. This is by the brand Zella, and this is just a navy zip up. It's super soft. The material feels great. I can't wait to wear this. This was $12.97. I also found this cream Nike sweater. This one was $11.97. For skirts, I found this skirt. This is by the brand Jackie the Label, and this I paid $5 for. This was $10.97, but the blue tickets were 50% off. Look how cute this is. This would be so cute for winter. This is also such a gorgeous skirt. This is by the brand Mango, and this was $10.97, also 50% off. I love this massive buckle detail. This was also $5. I did purchase something from Good American, which is this 100% cotton bodysuit. This was $16.97. This is how the back looks. This blouse by the brand xoxo. The little shoulder details. And then this is how the sleeves are. Sheer. It's so pretty. This was $10.97. And I also found this top, Aster, the label. This was $13.97, but this was 50% off. I think it goes like this. It's like a bodysuit. And then this is another, I think it's just tied wrong, but this is like another strap. Such a gorgeous burnt orange, and it's also shimmery. And then I only purchased 2 pairs of shoes. Hold on. These ballet flats, and these are by the brand Mia. These were $10.97, but they were also 50% off, so $5. And I feel like they're just a very nice basic ballet flat to have. And I did find some boots by the brand Abound. These were also 50% off. They were ticketed for $16.97, but I paid $8 for these booties. In all, I think my total was like $90. Let me know if you guys think I got a good deal.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated for landing.
It's time to prepare for landing. Please raise your seatbelt and lower your headrest. Tray tables and device holders must be stowed in first class. Please raise your footrest and lower the cap rest. All bags, including crossbody bags, as well as larger items like laptops and tablets with cords, must be stowed completely underneath the inflight or overhead. In evacuation, leave everything behind and follow conduct instructions. If you are seated in an extra, please open your window shades and unplug your devices. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened and remain seated for the rest of the flight. The lavatories are now closed. We will be completing our final safety checks now and collecting all remaining service items. We will be arriving in Seattle shortly. For your safety and the safety of everyone around you, keep your seatbelt fastened well and tight whenever you are seated and remain in your seat when the seatbelt sign is on. If needed, an oxygen mask will drop from the panel above. Hey guys, my luggage is making a weird noise. We are starting another trip today, flying Las Vegas and then Las Vegas to Everett.
Flight time 103, and ride looks good, so nothing early sit. And if it changes, they'll let us know otherwise.
First flight is to Vegas, and service is just water and juice, so it's going to be a quick, easy flight. And then we fly to Seattle or Washington Everett. I don't know if I've had that layover before, so I'm excited. I saw that we are kind of in the downtown area. Today we are flying, where are we? We're in Plainfield, Washington, and we are flying over to Phoenix, and then we basically do a turn, but we end up in Seattle. So Plainfield, Washington to Phoenix, Phoenix to Seattle, Washington. We do have a 2-hour sit in the Phoenix airport, so that's pretty unusual. Actually, whenever we have a sit, it's usually in one of our bases. I'm not sure why we have a 2-hour sit before our next flight in Phoenix. So we'll see what we end up doing. It'll be nice to have the option to get food. Sorry, I'm looking to see if we're gonna start boarding. We still have a little bit of time. Let's see, we have 3 minutes before we start boarding. I believe the lead said it was a 2-hour and 28-minute flight time down to Phoenix. This is day 2 of a 4-day trip that I am currently on. Just made it to our layover hotel in Seattle. We have basically minimum rest here in Seattle. This is a very high credit 4-day trip, so the layovers have not been too long. Today was kind of a long day. We ended up having a sit in Phoenix. Let me hang this really quick. We ended up having a tour restaurant in Phoenix where I was able to grab food and kind of relax before our second flight, Phoenix to Seattle. And a follower actually messaged me telling me that they saw me at the airport, which I think is funny. I have ran into a handful of people, surprisingly. It always kind of catches me off guard, but mainly I have other flight attendants que me conocen from my channel, majority of those being my own airline. And then I did run into a Southwest flight attendant when we were in the KCM line. And then normal people, or like people not in my industry, I think I've ran into 3 or 4. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. No me saludó. They just messaged me privately on Instagram. And then it was funny because they were like, oh, I thought it was weird that you were wearing a coat, because in Phoenix it was probably 100 degrees outside. But I always bring my trench coat, especially as a commuter, pero también porque siempre viajamos a diferentes lugares. Like tonight when we landed in Seattle, it is like 50 degrees outside. So obviously if I'm just like this, I'm gonna be freezing. We also had a really cute little unaccompanied minor on this last flight, and she made us little, I don't even know where I left mine, pero nos hizo like little hearts out of these like Twizzler sticks. She was really sweet. She was talking to us. She was 9 years old and she was going to go see her dad, and it had just been her birthday, and yeah, she was just really chatty and super sweet. But I'm going to get comfy and probably go to sleep because it is midnight. And tomorrow we have an even longer day, so I need to get my rest. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. We just made it to our layover hotel in Seattle. We're only here for 10 hours, but I got actually a really nice room. It has an entire little living room area. So let me give you guys a quick little room tour. So this is a little living room area, super cute. It has a refrigerator and a microwave, which we love. Also a little thing for coffee. These I am traumatized from using because I have heard one too many horror stories of people washing their dirty underwear, nylons, anything and everything that's nasty in here, which to me, no lo entiendo. I do not understand why anybody would do that. How that would even cross somebody's mind. It just blows my mind how gross people are. So I actually usually try not to use them. The only time I do use them is if they are the Nespresso machines. Continuing on, you enter the little doors and we have the bathroom, full body mirror, and little closet, and the bedroom. We are actually right by SeaTac. So estamos aquí cerquita del aeropuerto de Seattle, Washington. Bienvenidos a Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Oh my god, you guys, I'm running late. Commuting was chaotic today. I had to connect through LA, and then all of the flights out of LA were delayed. I ended up getting on Southwest, which was delayed at 2 hours. So I'm super late to my check-in. Didn't make my check-in. I'm trying to catch my flight. They did send someone to pre-board for me, but I can still close the flight and leave without me, so I'm trying to make it from Terminal 2. Buenos dias. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Y les conté my entire drama yesterday. Let me get ready while I tell you everything that happened. I'm currently in New York, and it's funny because I did not pack any clothes to go out in, and thinking I was just going to slam click, which means que no iba a salir del cuarto. Originally I had this trip advertised porque no quería trabajar. Yesterday era el partido de México against England? I don't even know who. And perdieron. I just had like a really busy weekend and I was just super exhausted that I didn't want to then do a full commute day and then work. I was just so tired. I spent the 4th of July. Let me get ready. Can't multitask. I spent 4th of July in Mississippi. I was visiting una amiga. So I spent 4th of July with her and then I came back on Sunday and went to a watch party for the Mexico game, and that was so much fun. They recently opened up a new spot in Dallas que se llama Cantaritos Dallas, and the concept is kind of like Cantaritos El Güero from Tequila, Jalisco, which I've gone to 3 times now, and it's such a good and fun time. If you're ever in Guadalajara and want to do the tequila tour, highly, highly recommend. Live banda, the drinks are really good. It's just fun times. But they just opened up a place like that in Dallas, and oh my god. Well, I don't know if it was because they were playing the game that day, but I stood in line for 2 hours, and one thing about Dallas is it's hot. It's so freaking hot. I was so miserable standing in that line. But once I finally got in, oh my god, it was such a vibe. They had like 3 different bandas going. Everybody was dancing. Drinks were amazing. Como que se me olvidó the entire horror to get inside. But yeah, I'll insert some clips here. But anyways, all that to say, after all of that, I did not want to commute in the next day to go to work. But nobody wanted to pick up my trip, so I ended up coming to work. I commuted in on Monday, and I don't know why, but all the flights direct Dallas to San Francisco were completely full and oversold. So I was like, I'll just have to connect through LA. So the only way I was gonna make it to work was with a connection. So I was like, okay, está bien, I'll connect through LA. The flights going to LA were wide open. But ahorita we are having a runway construction in San Francisco. So all of the flights that I was going to connect on in LA were delayed, which I had accounted time for, because originally I was supposed to land with my connection in LA, as in Dallas, LA, San Francisco. Originally landing in San Francisco a las 6, when my report time was at 8:30. That flight ended up having a rolling delay, so I was literally running all over that LAX airport. I had blisters on my feet, I was sweating. I originally landed in Terminal 4 and I ran all the way to Terminal 1. That walk was probably like 30-minute walk. It was definitely longer than 20. So I'm assuming it was between 20 or 30 minutes, and that is me caminando rápido with my luggage and my heels. By the time I got to Terminal 1, my feet hurt so bad. That's when I found out it was further delayed. So then I walked back to Terminal 2 to try to get on Delta. I didn't get a seat, so then I walked back to Terminal 1, and then I found out it was further delayed. Anyways, I ended up landing way past my report time. I had called crew scheduling ahead of time to kind of let them know. I think the only thing that saved me was that they forgot to send somebody to pre-board the flight for me, even though I specifically called them for that. And then I landed Terminal 2 in San Francisco, so I'm like running to Terminal 1, texting in the chat like, no me dejen, no me dejen. And I barely made it. But anyways, all that to say, I didn't pack any clothes to go out in because I was like, I am gonna be resting and not going out. But of course, una de mis compañeras had seen that I was advertising the trip and that I wasn't able to get rid of it. And she was like, hey, me mandaron, because she's on reserve, Pero me dijo, me mandaron a Newark. We should meet up in New York. And I was like, the only time I didn't bring cute clothes. And it's like kind of cold today. Y no empaqué un suéter nada. But of course, I was like, yes. Because I do want to go. I did have plans to go and get a massage. I don't know if she wants to get a massage, but I told her, like, I'm going to get a massage, but I'm down to, like, go grab coffee, dinner somewhere. I think she said she wants to go to Bloomingdale's. And I told her I wanted to go to this hardware. I forgot cómo se llama. But it's like this popular thrift store here in New York. So that is the plan. The plan is to buy a sweater because look how gloomy it looks. It's so muggy outside. I think I'm gonna go into one of these stores, the I Love New York gifts. I saw that they do have sweaters in there. Oh, there's one right here. Let's see what they have. Estas son las opciones. I kind of just wanted like a crew neck, not really a hoodie. These are some of the sweater options for crew necks.
This color is good for me.
Sorry?
This color is good also.
The colors?
Like it.
Okay, good thing I paid for the sweater because it's starting to mist. But I got lost taking the subway. I ended up going the opposite direction. Had to ask for help, but I made it. Ahorita estoy llegando. This is Fellini in the Chelsea area. Look how cute.
Which is very...
It's cute.
That's so cute. Sorry.
He had the same idea.
Yes, if you have your cute little bag.
It's too small, it doesn't fit much.
I have.
Housing works. I invaded the belts. Okay, I didn't find any clothes, pero encontré all of these amazing belts. They're all by the same brand que nunca había escuchado, but they're so beautiful. Y son by la marca RJ Graciano, and it's authentic vintage, and the belts are priced at $10. So I think that's what I'm gonna buy at the store. Okay, ya me abandonó mi amiga. No, she went back to her hotel, and I'm walking now to my massage place. And I think I'm gonna go get my massage, head back to the Times Square area, y encontrar algo para comer. This is so pretty, Madison Square Garden. I don't think I've ever been inside. I decided to walk back to the hotel. It's like a 2-mile walk. Necesito de ejercicio. Good thing I bought this sweater because it's sprinkling now. But did you guys hear about that lady que se murió from stepping on one of these, like, I think it was the round ones where the steam is coming out, pero se murió here in New York. She fell down the hole and got scalded alive. Isn't that crazy? Pobrecita. There's the Empire State Building. I think I'm gonna try this taco place. Los tacos número 1. maybe I'll take him to my hotel. I think I'm gonna go into this other New York store porque me acordé that my uncle, mi tío de Mexico, really likes shot glasses, and I think I'm gonna try and find a New York one. I'm actually gonna get him a coffee cup porque the shot glasses are cute, but look how cute. He loves coffee, so I think I'm gonna get him this one. Look how pretty that is. Times Square. Getting a little frutita cup. I love a good TSA pat down. These are so funny. The crew pink tag is cute. Okay, check waterfall waste is out of order. I'm back in San Francisco airport, and I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for following along, and if you guys have enjoyed my vlogs, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.